How's it going, everybody? This is your boy Hollows Grim. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas, a wonderful time of the year, hanging out with family and friends. I hope that all went extremely well. We're over here at 91 subscribers, about to hit that 100 subscriber mark. Please hit that sub button to help me reach my 100 subscriber goal. And today I bring you guys Dax Book of Revelations. Now, if you guys aren't that well versed in the Bible, the Book of Revelations is, how should I say, the end times. So Dax, he's always been freaking really good hitting the freaking emotional bars on these kind of raps that he does. Freaking really great artist. If you haven't freaking seen his music, hopefully this first time you hearing Dax is going to be freaking on point. It's going to be freaking great. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Oh, the dude's is upside down.
Can't sleep. I keep thinking about this. What if, with everything that's going on, the world really is coming to an end? Then what?
Like, sometimes I kind of, like, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I got that little bit of a feeling going on, like, if everything is going on in the world, everything, how should I say, what's been going on has kind of been coming to light. Like, people are being more informed about things that are going on, whether through private media, which is either through the other YouTube channels and stuff like that. And yeah, we're living in a scary time right now. Like, our parents haven't even been through some things like this. This is nuts. This is freaking crazy.
What if it isn't a lie? What if we make it to heaven and don't get inside? What if we get to the gates and see God on the other side and he looks us in our face and says our whole lives we've wasted time? What if we can't go back? What if we can't redo this life and get one second chance? What if our future happiness is memories of...
Oh man, what if we can't go back, and what if we can't redo this life and get one second chance? I mean, this is the only life we got, and we gotta live it the best way we can. Help everybody out, whoever's down on their feet, try to bring them back up, because we only get one. That's it. You only got one.
Of our past, while we burn forever haunted by the devil's laughs. Why? Why do we push them away? And why do the ones we work to keep never actually stay?
Because they were never there. I'm gonna have to go back to that one. So why do we push them away, and why do the ones we work to keep never actually stay? It's because, in my belief, if you're really trying to get that person to kind of stay in your life and they just keep veering off, well, they weren't meant to be a part of your life. In this world, it's full of give and take. You have to kind of give or sacrifice in order to get something, whether that be time, money, friendships. It comes and goes. That's just the reality of life, the never-ending cycle of fortune.
Why do we push them away? And why do the ones we work to keep never actually stay? Why do we focus on tomorrow and forget about today, and smile in everybody's face and try and act like we're okay?
Yeah, that's a big one. Why do we focus on tomorrow and forget about today? I am so freaking guilty of that. It's not even funny. I'm always worried about, man, am I gonna freaking pay the bills in time? Am I gonna freaking, do everything I gotta do at work? Am I gonna be able to freaking, keep my wife, happy, stuff like that? I worry about them things, I think everybody in today's world, you worry about what in the world tomorrow is gonna bring. And we forget about what's happening in the present, like what's right in front of us, and we freaking tunnel vision. We're all freaking guilty of that, no matter who you are. And it's a bad thing, it's a bad concept to have, but we all do it, and I'm no better.
Hey, why do we live this way? Why do we hate? Why do we fight? Why do we act like there's time and got more than one life?
He couldn't freaking said it. He could have said it better than I could. He freaking said it better than I could. My bad. Why do we live this way? Why do we hate? Why do we fight? Out of human nature. I mean, we're freaking selfish by nature. We are. I think jealousy is a really, really evil thing. Like, it's a really evil thing. You shouldn't want what others have. You should work to strive to get what, or to get to a level, or get to some degree of what they have. You know, it's not right to take from others. You know, it's just not right freaking at all. And like, why do we act like there's time and got more than one life? People are like, oh, I just put it off till tomorrow. Oh, you know, I just put it off till later. And all of a sudden, later is now, and what do you got to show for it, you know? All we have is time. And the one thing that's the most important thing to us, we don't have a lot of it. That's just facts.
Why? Answer me. Why? Why? I'm older and looking for truth. I'm holding my faith in my hand, but the pain in this world has been shaking it loose.
That is freaking true. Like, the freaking older I get, the more I look into things, I'm just like, you know, that I've been taught a certain way, but deep down I know that way kind of isn't right. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. And it's like, I'm holding my faith in my hand, you know, wearing your heart on your sleeve. You know, I'm big on that. You know, I like to be real. I like for everyone to know my intentions before I even freaking go out there and do something. And you know, holding my faith in my hand is just like, you know, it's like the old saying my mom kind of used to tell me. Is like, she told me in Spanish, but in English it translates to, a friend is like $1 in your pocket. They're here one day and they're gone the next. You know, we meet people all the time in our life that all of a sudden they're here, they're present, you know, they're there, then all of a sudden they're gone. You know, whether it be something they thought you did or something that they did that kind of excommunicates them from your life, whether it be chance or some other circumstances. And you're wondering like, man, why did that person have to go? You know, oh, why did that person do this? Why did that person do that? And it shakes you. You know, we're all human at the end of the day. We all are. And it just shakes you a little bit because you have the question of why. But that question may or may never be answered.
Has been shaking it loose. I used to have so much to gain. Now I have so much to lose. They say I'm crazy for looking for answers. I say they're crazy for not getting proof.
Yup. These days, like when I was younger, I was like, oh, what I got to lose? I ain't got much. I got so much freaking to lose now. And like, I live in an apartment. I have a good partner. I have, you know, a good job. I have, you know, everything that growing up I thought I could never get. You know? Things like freaking my computer set up. Freaking me able to freaking go to school. Me able to go to college. Me able to freaking come over here and freaking drink a freaking root beer. A lot of things I freaking took for granted as a freaking kid. And now that I have so much, and it's scary to realize that at the snap of a finger, it could all be gone. It could all be gone. And that's a freaking scary thought. And they say that I'm crazy for looking for answers. I say they're crazy for not giving proof. Like, what's wrong with asking questions that you want the answer to? You know, knowledge is power. Why should I be looked at, oh, you're freaking crazy? Why the hell do you want to know that? Well, it's because a question, no matter how dumb it is or how dumb you think it is, it deserves an answer. Whether you like it or not, it deserves an answer. And that's just my take on it.
I say they're crazy for not getting proof. Vision is blurred. I'm over concerned. I'm looking to God to see if life with him is something I've earned.
Yep.
The devil's been watching. He's trying to recruit. He's been waiting at every turn. I'm driving this life on the highway to hell, but I won't burn.
Yep. He's everywhere. In my opinion, whether you guys, you know, believe in God, believe in God, it doesn't matter. I respect everybody's, you know, decision on what religion they take part of. But said the devil's been watching. He's been trying to recruit. He's been waiting at every turn. In my opinion, that's like the voice, because I believe you have two voices in your head. You know, the one of good and the one of evil. You know, sitting on your shoulders. It's like, go ahead, you could do it. You could freaking do it. You could get away with it. You go ahead, try it. But you always got to sit back and listen to the other voice and be like, well, if you do this, this is going to freaking happen. And you're going to have to suffer the consequences. No matter what choice you make, good or bad, it has a freaking consequence. It does. And soon you realize that, the freaking better. And we're all tempted. We all freaking face the fact that we gotta make a freaking choice whether it be good or bad. But we gotta make a choice, or the choice is gonna be made for us. And like I said, the bad choices, yeah, they're really easy to make. They're really freaking easy to make. They are. And the good choices, they're a lot freaking harder to make, but leads to better outcome.
Hey, fuck. We know the difference. We know what is wrong and we know what is right. But Satan is strong, God, and most of your people are losing the fight.
Like you said, we know the freaking difference. We know the difference between right and wrong. We do. People want to say, oh, well, we're taught right and wrong. No. You have an innate sense of right and wrong as soon as you were born. In my belief, you do. You know, like I said, I didn't freaking... No, matter of fact, no family's freaking perfect. My family wasn't perfect. Everybody's other family is not perfect either. We all got skeletons in a closet. Alright? We all do. No matter who you are, you got skeletons in the closet. And the fact is, you know, we keep doing the wrong freaking thing. And it's like we don't freaking learn that we shouldn't be freaking doing that one thing. Whether it's freaking being lazy, whether it's freaking not doing things the right way the first time, or trying to freaking shortcut crap. We all freaking do it, but we don't freaking learn from it. And like I said, it's just freaking human nature.
Most of your people are losing the fight. So what if we fail? What if we can't escape his lies? What if we can't change? What if he still controls our mind?
Yeah. What if we can't change? You know, I believe everybody can change no matter what age they are or what they've done. I believe everybody could change. But you know, it's still that easy way out that everybody likes to take. And almost like the old saying, easy come, easy go. The quicker you get there, the faster it is to get back at square one. It's reality.
Where do we run? Where do we go? Who do we talk to? We look around and everyone we see is lost too. What if life is just some test that we all do? What if you were busy when we called you?
I said, where the freak do we go to find the freaking truth? Where do we go? Like, my whole life, I'm just saying this for anybody, like, especially if any of my family members are watching this or anything, they can say whatever the hell they want to. All my freaking life, I've been searching for the freaking truth behind a lot of things. And it's like, who do I freaking go to? Who do I ask? Where do I get this from, you know? Whether it be facts about life, whether it be facts about, like, who did what to me. It's just like, where the hell do we go to look for these answers? And they're freaking just as lost as freaking I am. So it's like, who the hell do you go? Who do you go to? It's just, it freaking rocks my freaking mind that, how should I say, everybody can freaking give advice, but they won't follow their own damn advice. You know, that's the crap that pisses me off. And it never freaking gets old. It happens every freaking time.
What if hell's on earth? What if being born is dying and dying's birth? Would that mean life's not God's gift, but the devil's curse? And to live was to be evil because its words reverse?
Shit. Sometimes I be thinking that. What if hell is earth? You know, all the bad shit happening. What if we're already here? You know, technically we're in limbo, but what if being born is dying and dying is birth? Like, being born, I mean, you're exiting out the womb and all the bright lights and everything is almost like you're dying, but you're being brought. And dying is birth means you're supposed to go, so a new beginning happens. But I know in Dax terms, it's almost like you're being born into death, and then when you're dying, you're being actually let go into a new life or an afterlife. It's crazy.
First, what if the devil entered a pastor and he led a church?
Exactly.
What if we looked for the truth but didn't know where to search? What if the books they said to read have never been your words? What if we chose to follow you but we still had that urge?
Exactly. What if, like I said, I've seen so much freaking evil. That's why I don't go to church. I don't. It's not for anything. I don't go to church personally. I'm a non-practicer, all right, or should I say non-denomination. I still read the Bible. I still read everything only on the lines of that. And I'm sorry, but if you really look at all the churches these days, it's all organized religion. It's too much of how should I say, sheep following a wolf, in my opinion. You know, I guarantee you not every single church is out there is like that, but that's just my opinion. You know, that's why I really don't go to any organized churches. I just don't. And so it's because why am I supposed to give 15% of my income, my hard-earned money to a freaking pastor who's gonna freaking use it on their freaking vacation homes or luxury cars, all that kind of bull crap? Like, that's not freaking right. The money should go to the freaking church, not to line some priest's damn pocket. That's why I have a freaking issue with organized religion of today. That's why I have an issue with it. And it shouldn't be like that. You know? I'm supposed to be going to a freaking place of worship in order to worship whoever in the globe that I believe in, and not to line another sucker's pocket. You know? It's just not right. And like Jack said, what if the book said to read, have never been your words? What if we chose to follow you, but we still had that urge? And like I said, I think a lot of people, when they read, oh, the Bible's this, the Bible's that, is because in my belief, the Bible's open to any interpretation that you want to pick from. The Bible, just like any other religious text, is a rule book on how to live life. And it's full to be your discretion on how to read the Bible. And a lot of people, when they do go to church, they listen to what the priest says, and they follow what the priest says to freaking verbatim without using their own freaking mind and just follow, like I said, a sheep to wolf, exactly how they follow them, and they don't know how to freaking think to themselves. It's like, oh, but that's what the pastor says. The pastor is anointed by God. By whose freaking authority? Like Dak said, just because he went to some freaking school and wore some damn robes doesn't necessarily mean he's the person you should be listening to about the Word of God and about the Bible. May not be the best person to. That's why I say whenever you read the Bible, read it with an open freaking mind and make your own interpretation of it. Don't listen to what anybody else has to say about it. Listen to your own interpretation of it. Whether it be good, whether it be bad. And that's how that freaking starts.
Urge, will you forgive us for our sins and let us in your world? God, we at the gates. We couldn't see, hear, or touch you, but we had faith. We know we messed up, we human and we make mistakes. So we just begging we get in and that you'll have grace.
Yep, we know we messed up. Like I said, we all freaking make mistakes. We do. We all make mistakes. We're only human. You know? Everybody's saying, oh, just because you made one false one, you're gonna go to hell. No. Alright, here's my opinion. Here is my God honest opinion of this. If you messed up and you know you messed up, but you have the intestinal fortitude within you to go forth and try to fix what you wronged, and you meant it, and you asked for forgiveness, you're done. You're good. Alright? It's not because you prayed and everything like that all of a sudden you have this forgiveness. No. You have to put in the work not to only make that wrong into a right, but actually mean it from yourself, from your heart, that what you did was freaking wrong and you made the attempt to fix it and actually fixed it. That's what a lot of people freaking got wrong in religion. That's what they get wrong about the Bible. That's what they get wrong in church. It's that you yourself have to put in the effort. Everybody's always asking, God, can you do this for me? God, can you do that for me? But the suckers don't want to put in their own work to get crap done. To get what they want. God can only open the freaking door. It's up to you to freaking walk through that door and go get yours. That's the problem I have with people who say they're freaking Christian but don't actually want to follow the rule.
What if we didn't mean it? Exactly. What if the place we grew up forgot to teach us? What if we never even got the chance to go and seek it?
Thank you, Dax. Thank you, Dax, so much for freaking saying that. What if we didn't mean it? And this one hit the hardest. What if the place we grew up forgot to teach it? And what if we never even got the chance to go and seek it? Meaning, like I said, everybody gets offended. Oh, because of God, because of this. Oh, you never found God or anything like that. No. I'm gonna take a sip of my root beer real quick before I go on my rant. That's the biggest problem I have. And whoever says, oh, because you haven't found God, because you haven't seeked him out, Oh, my bad. Let me reverse that. Whoever says, oh, because they're atheists or because they never wanted to find God, they say you're going to hell. No. No. That is freaking wrong. That is dead freaking wrong. Alright? I said, still a Christian will always be a Christian. But as long as you always do good, help your fellow man, and seek a path of righteousness, meaning a path that you know that is good and helps other people and helps yourself along the way, you're good. You are saved. Because you have to have the freaking morality and intestinal fortitude to understand how to be a freaking decent human being while trying to put another person down just because they don't believe in God. That's not the freaking way it goes. How, like I say, oh, you're offending God. How is God supposed to be offended because someone didn't know he didn't exist? You know, that's the greatest insult to me personally, to someone who says they're a Christian. That freaking offends me. Because it's just like, how should I say, an atheist, they just never got to know God. They never got to freaking, or the context, or they just don't understand the concept of God. Of an ethereal being that you can neither touch, neither see, or, how should I say, directly speak to. That doesn't make them a bad person. That doesn't make them mean they're going to freaking hell. It just means that, hey, he didn't want to freaking, how should I say, he didn't want to freaking go over and seek it out. And eventually he will find God. Whether it be sometime later or how should I say, a chance of a miracle, or probably in the deathbed. We just don't know. And the fact that they didn't know he existed, it's just, like I said, I'm going on a rant, but I'm just going to let it play out.
And what? Then what?
Dear family, what scary times. Nobody has the answers. Just make sure you spread love and believe. My name is Dex.
Wow, that was a good song. That was really good. That was awesome. Like I said, you know, how was someone supposed to be insulted or anything just because he, like I said again, just because they didn't believe God existed? Am I supposed to be offended just because someone didn't know that I didn't exist? Am I supposed to be offended over that? No, I'm not supposed to be offended over that. So why would God be? Because in my belief, God is like your best friend. A lot of people that say, oh, well, I have a relationship with God. I said, okay, what is a relationship with God? I said, the way I say it is like, all right, do you actually talk to him? Not but as a higher being, but as a person that is next to you on your day-to-day life. Like your best friend that you talk to. Whether, let's say, one of my best friends, his name is freaking Dennis. And I freaking talk with him. Same way I would talk with him, I would kind of talk with God on that kind of same footing. You know, just on that same footing. And that's a relationship. That is having a relationship with God or your higher being. That's just my interpretation of it. And if you don't have that kind of connection, how are you supposed to reach a higher term of enlightenment with him or any other being that you worship? How are you supposed to be on that level when all you're seeing is bow down and worship, but never asking or never trying to put forth the effort in order to talk to him? And then when things go bad, they're like, oh, well, God didn't help me this, God didn't help me that. And I said, well, that's because you didn't make that effort, or you made that bad decision because he laid out all the cards for you, but you didn't want to follow through and you wanted to shortcut it, even though it showed you a path that, yeah, it might have been harder, but that was the best path. That was the best path to take. Well, guys, I hope you really liked this video. Dax, Book of Revelations. Be sure to check out his music. His music is freaking fire. And as always, thank you for watching and have a good one.